Begin with the winter storm. New this afternoon, a winter storm watch has been issued for the Houston area starting Saturday. Damage to trees and power outages a big concern.
We want to get right to Pat Kavlin with the very latest on the timeline. Pat.
Yeah, so this winter storm watch now expanded to cover much of our area. In fact, the only areas that are left out of this winter storm watch are Matagorda, Brazoria, and Galveston counties. And the National Weather Service said earlier in the discussion when they released this watch that this actually may be expanded farther south if the models trend in that direction with the storm. So what does the watch mean? Areas that are covered in that color could see light to maybe even moderate icing possible. This would be from Saturday through Sunday afternoon, and where the icing is the most significant, power outages and maybe even tree damage become a possibility. Here's the latest map. Still expecting some bit of ice here in southeast Texas. We're still expecting the core of the impacts, though, to be across northeast Texas into the mid-south. That hasn't changed since yesterday. So here's what we're talking about now. I do think the timing of when the worst of this and when the coldest of the air comes in has started to shift forward a little bit. So I think for Saturday, it's mainly a rainy day with little to no ice. It'll be a cold rain. Timing exactly when temperatures drop below freezing is critical. Right now, it looks like it'll be sometime Saturday night. But is it early Saturday evening or is it getting into Sunday morning? That's the wild card, but I do think we'll see significant travel impacts across the state. Temperatures are warm the next 2 days. Those are your days to prep with highs in the mid-70s tomorrow. It'll be hard to believe that we'll only be in the 30s and some of us staying below freezing during the day on Sunday. And the overnight temperatures will be a big concern as well. So the weather impact alerts go from Saturday night all the way through Monday. We're talking about ice and then the likelihood of a hard freeze. What you need to do in the meantime is to winterize your homes and prepare for the likelihood that we see this cold weather coming in this weekend. Back here at home today, it was rainy. Rain is starting to move to the east, though, and we're going to start to dry things out getting into the overnight. Live look out towards downtown. You can see really gloomy conditions. 67 degrees, though, up 5 degrees from this time yesterday. And hour by hour this evening, again, the rain wraps up. We're mainly cloudy. Temperatures, though, stay mild overnight, dropping to about 60 degrees by tomorrow morning. This weekend, we've got the weather impact alert. It goes Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday, it's for the rain turning to ice overnight. Monday, it's for a hard freeze in the morning. Again, the $64,000 question is, when do the temperatures drop? We'll show you the latest timing and totals coming up in the full forecast in 15 minutes.
Thanks, Pat. We'll see you soon. The city of Houston says it is finalizing its preparations ahead of this winter storm.
And the city is asking people to get their homes ready before the weekend arrives. Our Troy Kless is live in downtown with the latest. Troy.
Yeah, Sherman, the mayor saying today it will be an all-hands-on-deck effort preparing for this incoming storm. And while emergency officials say that it may be different than previous ones we've experienced here in Houston the past few years, he says that some of the preparations are the same.
At Houston City Council, the city's emergency management director making the timeline clear.
My recommendation to people is prepare your homes now, wrap all your exterior pipes, get prepared at home now, go to the grocery store.
The city will be opening 12 warming shelters, such as the Fondy Recreation Center just outside of downtown. Mayor John Whitmire says the city is finalizing plans to get homeless off of the streets.
All kinds of plans, Metro, to get them to the warming centers, out of the dangerous temperatures.
Roads, one of the top concerns from Houston Public Works. Bridges and overpasses susceptible to freezing will be treated 24 hours in advance of the storm. If you don't need to be out, the city says to stay off of the roads.
We pre-treat all 41 of those areas with a brine solution. We have available to us 15 trucks that we use to spread sand in certain places. We have 7 brine applicator apparatuses that we're able to affix.
The city is not anticipating widespread power outages, but they say if ice accumulates on transmission lines coming into Houston, it may be difficult to get power to the city.
It's going to be bone-chilling cold.
And another tip that the city is sharing, they are asking residents to not drip their water faucets. Now, if you're worried about pipes potentially bursting in your home, remember, cover them up, cover the exterior pipes, and also shut your water off and drain any pipes before the winter storm arrives this weekend. Reporting live in downtown, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
Troy Kless, thanks so much. In the last 10 minutes, ERCOT has issued a new winter weather watch. It's in effect from Saturday through Tuesday, and this means there will be a higher electrical demand and the potential for low reserves. The agency says grid conditions are expected to be normal. And hours ago, CenterPoint activated its Emergency Operations Center. You're getting a look at the all-hands-on-deck effort to prepare for this winter weather. CenterPoint says it is getting ready right now to address service impacts for both electric and natural gas customers. We're already compiling a lot of information so you can get ready for the winter storm. Just text the word FREEZE to 713-526-1111 and we'll text you back with some helpful links.